Alright everybody, so I think today I'm going to paint a fishing lure for the first time. I've already painted it white. I've got a cheap little Harbor Freight airbrush system that was actually traded by a friend of mine. I traded him something for it, so it works pretty decent so far from what I can tell. Again, I've never done this before. I just know according to YouTube videos, this needs to be painted white before you start adding colors to it. So my thought is I'm going to do some yellow along the bottom of it, some green along the top, and then black stripes kind of looking like a frog. Or I might use some old screen that I have laying around and put it over top and try doing some type of scale looking on it. And then I've got some pearlized green as well, but some pearlized yellow or magenta that I'm going to put into the mouth. So I'm thinking, not 100% sure. Like I said, I've never done it before, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take or how it's going to look when it's done, but we'll see. I also have some resin for the outside of it once it's all done, some UV resin that apparently is the best from what I can see on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. I made a little box to put the lure in when it's all done and cure the resin in there. So we'll see if it works and how it turns out at the end. So stick around. All right, I think I'm gonna go with the yellow on the bottom first. We'll see how it comes out here. Again, like I said, I really have no clue what I'm doing, but we'll see what happens. Definitely yellow. We'll give that a few minutes to set up, dry up a little bit, and then I will switch to, I think, the green. And my plan is the green's going to be, halfway. I might do a black line down the back also, but the green will overlap the yellow a little bit. So we'll be right back. All right, so I'm excited about this green. I played with this one last night. It's pearlized green. Here it is, if anybody's interested in what it is. Let's see how this works out on this. There we go on that one. I think the green and the yellow looks pretty good together. We'll let that set up a little bit, and then I will figure out my thoughts on the black, and then also the red for the mouth. We'll go from there. All right, now we're gonna spray the top with the pearlized black. Creatix pearlized black right there. I'm gonna do the top a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna take this piece of screen and lay it over top of here and do a quick run over with that and see how that turns out. So like that. Gonna come at an angle and just hit a little light because I don't want to cover up all the green. Don't even really know if that made a big difference or not, but I'm going to do it on the other side so that at least it matches. I do like the way it's looking. So now I'm going to switch out and go with this pearlized Pearl Magenta right here. And that's what I'm going to put in front of the mouth. And I might try to take a little bit of blue and go right along these gills here. So we'll see. I might go with something else maybe. We'll see what it looks like. So we'll be right back. All right, let's go with that magenta. And I don't have a whole lot in the inside here, so hopefully it'll spray out pretty decent. Nope, I'm gonna need some more. A couple more drops in there. I don't need a whole bunch, so I don't want to waste it. And there it comes out. Frame here a little bit better so you guys can see what's going on. A little overspray down there. But actually that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll use that around the gills instead, but maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. Down here of it maybe. Probably should have left that alone, but we'll see what happens. Now all I got left to do is let it sit, and then I'm going to put some resin on it and put it in that little homemade UV box that I made, which is nothing spectacular, so we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back. I apologize because it's actually been a couple days since I finished painting this. So this video is going to take a little longer than what I initially thought about for getting it out. I am now going to be trying some UV resin and the box that I made, which is a very janky looking cardboard box, but it's got some lights in there that hopefully will harden everything. So if this works, turns out okay, I will have links for the resin and the black lights that I ended up buying, and not links for the airbrush because again it was given to me by a friend. Like I said, I traded him actually a Raspberry Pi 0W. He needed that. I was looking at these and he said he had one, and so here it is. And he got a Raspberry Pi 0W out of it. So if this works, this is the UV resin I'm using. It actually came with 2 bottles this size and a UV light, LED light, for I believe it was right around $20-ish, so not too bad. And then of course I don't actually have a brush, I have one of these deals to paint with, so we'll see how that works too. Just gonna put it on thick and hope for the best. And I've Just realized I forgot to put eyes on there, so I do have those too. Might get this on, and I guess this will be an eyeless one. Or I might harden this and then put another coating on it, just so I can get the eyes on there. I don't know. First time making one, so obviously it's not going to be perfect, but as close as I can get. I think I didn't even pour that much resin in here, but I think I poured way too much. And if I'm going to continue doing this, I need to come up with a better setup for my camera, because trying to keep the camera on, keep this being in frame is kind of a pain. So I know I watch some people that their camera's up on top and kind of points down. So alright, I'm going to get this hung in the little box I've got, and give me just a moment and we'll be right back. So this is the box I have. I'm going to hang this from the lid of the, all this is a copy paper box, so I'm going to hang this up here like that, and I have a paper clip on the bottom of it to kind of help secure it. And then we're going to plug these in, all the lights in that I have. And hopefully this works like I'm hoping it does, and in just a little bit it'll be nice and hardened and good to go. I guess I will let you know when it's all done. Just a heads up to what it looks like inside. Everything should be on, so there you go. The LED lights are not on yet. A little extra. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit and we will see how this turns out. Alright, let's see what this looks like and put some eyes on it and put it back in there. So that turned out pretty darn good for cheap, huh? Maybe a little bit more on the top. I gotta put my eyes on because like I said, I forgot that, but not looking too bad. We'll say I probably should have let it drip a little bit more, because this is kind of a pain to get off on this one. So lesson learned there. I should have hung it and let it drip for a while and then probably turn the UV on. But that's not a big deal. I can probably fix that fairly easy, one way or the other. I'm gonna turn you guys around here. Let me turn a light on to kind of help so everybody can see everything. Maybe a little bit better, even though I got the door open. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Give me just a second. So the blanks that I bought, they came with eyes already with them. So these are the eyes I'm going to put in. Hopefully it'll zoom in on them, but they're silver and black, little sparkly ones. So put a little bit more resin just to cover the eyes, and then we'll put it back in the box there and let it cure up the rest of the way. Like I said, lesson learned, I suppose, right? My finger. This isn't quick setting glue. Definitely gonna have to come up with something better for that. Thought my toothpick idea would work. It doesn't take much UV light to set this because it actually is set up in the container. It wasn't even in direct light. Alright, I'm going to put this back in the box to cure this little bit that I put over the eyes. And then the finished product will be the next step. Alright. Minus the hooks, time to see the finished product here. I'd say for my first try, not too shabby. Let's get you guys turned around and I'll put the hooks on and we'll finish this up. Alright, so as a lesson to everybody who attempts to do this too, definitely let the resin run off a little bit before you harden it, because I actually had to drill these out with a drill bit to get these on, and these were a pain to get on. So assuming I continue doing this, I will end up getting something to split these rings because they're a pain. So I'm going to put some little hooks on here on these rings, and then it should be good to go. I don't have the rings all the way through so that I can get them started and use my pliers. Maybe. There we go. Sorry, I think it was off camera, but I got it started anyway. We'll just turn it. Boom, one hook. First hook on. And like I said, I got this one started as well, and I'll do the exact same thing with this. We'll get this hook on there and we'll go from there. And then we'll just keep turning it until it's all the way on. All done. My first painted fishing lure. I'll do a couple more, paint and see how they turn out. And I might end up doing a giveaway for one after I get good enough at it. this one actually looks really good. I'm proud of it, so can't complain. It wasn't that bad to do, and I'd say it turned out pretty good. So, and ultimately what I'd like to do after I get good enough paint in the blanks is I want to do one completely from scratch. I also do a little bit of woodworking stuff, and I've got some leftover cedar that I'm going to use. I saw a guy that carved a lure out of cedar, so I might give that a shot after I get good enough at it. So anybody would like to keep watching videos like this, please subscribe. Shoot me a comment to let me know you're watching. Let me know what you think. Like I said, it's my first shot, so we'll see how it goes from now on. Thank you.